Hey guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about highlighting and contouring. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cream contour, but I also kind of let you know how I powder contour as well if I just use this palette. I know that there are like over 100 ways to contour and highlight your face. This video is just showing you what I like to do and how I contour my face. So if you like the way I do my makeup and you are looking for other ways on how to contour your face, so just keep on watching the video. Alright, so first I'm going to put my hair back with my headband so I don't get any makeup in my hair. First thing you want to do is you want to moisturize your face or put primer on, and this primer I'm going to be using, it's the Maybelline Baby Skin. And what a primer does is it kind of, depending on the primer that you get, it blurs out your pores and smoothens out your skin, making a base for your foundation. So it's definitely important to have a primer on before you put on any foundation. So I'm just going to apply that all over my face. Then you're going to put on your foundation, and I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. So I'm just going to dot that all over my face and blend it in with my brush and my beauty sponge. My damp beauty sponge. And a damp beauty sponge kind of helps blend in the product a lot easier, and it makes it look a lot nicer than if it's a dry sponge. So next I'm going to put concealer on. Concealer helps get rid of the dark circles under your eyes, or doesn't get rid of them, but like kind of covers them so it blends into your foundation better and it makes you look more awake. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Match Perfection by Rimmel London, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to blend it in anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's messy on your face. And you're just going to put it on the spots where you want to highlight. I'm gonna use my beauty blender sponge and blend it in. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight on the same points that I just did with my concealer, and I'm going to be using my NARS Creamy Concealer Enchanted. So this will kind of brighten your eyes and the points on where you want to highlight to make it look more brighter. And what this does is it makes you look more awake and just makes you look so much better. And to do that, I just put a little triangle under my eyes. And then again, you're going to blend that up with your damp beauty blender. Okay, so once it's all blended in, as you can see that my face looks way brighter and I look more awake and alive. Now I'm going to bake under my eyes and the points where I highlighted with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. You can use any kind of translucent powder. This just helps sets the highlighter and helps brighten it up more. So to do that, I'm going to use my damp beauty sponge and I'm just going to pack it on my face, and it's just going to sit there, like you're not going to blend it in at all. Also, if you do find that your face does get too bright from all of this, you can always darken it up with some bronzer. So while this is setting in my face, I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, and then I will show you how to do the rest. So I will be right back. Okay, so I've had the powder on my face for about 5 minutes. It doesn't really matter how long you keep it on for. Some people keep it on for 2 minutes to 10 minutes, depending on just how bright you want your face to look, I guess. I'm just going to brush the powder off with my Kat Von D contour palette with this shade right here. And you just brush away all of the excess powder on your face. Now I'm going to move on to contouring my cheeks and my face, and today I'm going to be using my Stila Duo contour palette, just the light shade one. Yeah, the shade Light. And to do my cheeks, I'm going to be using this shade, and I'm just taking a concealer brush, and to figure out how to contour your cheeks, you just kind of make this face, and it kind of helps you find the natural shadow of your cheekbones. So I'm just going to show you how I do that. So just like that, and I'm not going to go all the way because it'll look weird, and I'll show you how to blend it in a second. So up on top, I'm just going to make a line like this along my hairline. So this will kind of help your forehead look smaller. And then I'm going to do my jawline, and to do your jawline, you kind of want to just follow under your ear and then like that. Next, I'm going to do my nose, and to figure out how to contour your nose, how I do it is where my eyebrows end, there's like a natural shadow that kind of goes down my nose, and it helps me guide where to put the lines. And when you contour your nose, it'll make your nose look smaller, and it'll make it look more defined. So to do that, I just take my concealer brush and I just follow the little shadow. And depending on how thin you make the line is how much thinner your nose is going to look. So if the line is wider, your nose will look bigger, and the thinner the line, your nose will look smaller. And then I just like to put a little line like that. Some people put a line across up here to make the tip of their nose pop out, but I don't really like doing that for myself. And then I put a line right here in my Cupid's bow, because I find it helps make my lip look bigger, because I have like the thinnest lip. So to blend that out, I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge and I'm going to blend it upwards, because you don't want to blend it downwards, because then it'll just kind of ruin what you are trying to achieve. So I'm just going to blend that out. And then when you get to your neck, I like to blend downwards so it all blends into your neck. And then up on the forehead, I just blend it out everywhere so it kind of blends into my hairline and down on my forehead. And then this way, it'll show where the natural light would naturally hit your face. Once I get to my nose, I just kind of dab the beauty blender and blend it in on the spot that I put it in. And as I dab on my nose, it'll just naturally blend into my nose. So I'm not like pushing it in any kind of direction. It'll just kind of naturally go on its own. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set everywhere that I've contoured, and to do that I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D palette again, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. I'm going to be using this brush and just kind of going over where I contoured just to set what I just did. And as you can see, it's still a line, so I'm going to take my buffing brush and just buff it out. Also, I just want to mention, if this is just how I do it when I cream contour, so when I do end up using powder contour, like just powder contour, I do the same thing, but instead of using my beauty blender to blend it in, I do use this and I blend my cheekbones upwards like that. And if I do find that it blends down here, I will take my Laura Mercier translucent powder, or I will take either one of these colors and I will take a brush and just kind of line it down here, and this will kind of take that away. But I just wanted to show you just in case you do end up doing that. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to blush, and for my blush I'm going to use the Too Faced Eggnog Latte palette and use Peach Cobbler for my blush. And when you put on your blush, you want to kind of go a little bit over top of where you contoured, but like still on your cheekbone area. So if you do need to guide, just smile like that and just brush it like that. Now I'm going to show you how to highlight, and for highlight I'm going to be using the Sephora Stardust highlighter, and I'm going to be going in between these two brushes. So to highlight your cheekbones, you're going to want to take your fan brush or whatever you want to use, and you're just going to want to highlight here, and I like to brush it up over my forehead like that. And really you can highlight wherever you want, because that is the fun of highlighting. But I find that when I go out at night, I put more highlighter on than I would during the day when I'm just kind of doing daytime activities. So I'm just going to brush it on like so. Also, when I put on highlighter, I kind of move my face like that so I can see it sparkle in the sunlight, and it's so much fun to do that because you can see how amazing it looks. And for my nose, I'm going to take this brush and just put it on the tip of my nose like that and down the bridge of my nose. You can use a brush or your finger, it doesn't really matter. And I also like to put it over top of my lip like this. It doesn't look as good on me as it does other people, but I still like to do it anyways. Then I'm going to highlight under my brow bone. So I just take a little brush, you can use a little brush or finger, and I just highlight under my brow bone, or on my brow bone. And this will kind of like help your eyes pop as well. And that is how I highlight my face. And then once I'm done doing all this, then I'll move on to my eyes. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. Okay, so now that the rest of my makeup is done, I just want to show you one more thing. Going back in with this highlighter, you can also put highlighter right here. You're kind of in your tear duct, but like not in your tear duct. This will just kind of brighten up your eyes even more. I just think it makes them pop a little bit extra. Then to finish off everything, you're going to set everything all together and make sure it melts all together. You're going to use a setting spray. I just use the MAC Prep and Prime. So you're going to spray that all over your face. let it dry. And this is the final look. So this is my face after I've contoured and done the rest of my makeup. I really hope I helped you guys in some kind of way on how to highlight and contour your face. If I did help you, please leave a comment down below on how I helped you. And if you have any ideas on videos you'd like to see from me, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys on what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, whether they're tutorials, challenges, types of beauty products or whatever. Let me know what types of videos you'd like to see from me. And also, if you would like to see more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. I post videos every week now. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!